This is the last day of the scent box for Dexter that I'm going to record because I'm pretty sure you all are tired of me doing the same thing over and over. So my next video after this will be tracking how to start with laying down the track to get them going. So right now we're just going to lay down the hot dogs in the grass and spread them out. Sure he has to use his nose for them. Put them all in there. I like to lay the hot dogs down first, just because of the fact that when you drag the deer right across it, it kind of makes the scent of the hot dogs a little bit. So we're gonna grab our deer blood. It has a scent of wounded animals. I'll throw that in there. Gets a good smell of that. Take our deer hide. And we're gonna drag it across. Like I said, we are going to touch every piece of the grass. Just get it all in there. Again, you want to try to stay out of the scent box as much as you can. Back and forth. What we're doing is what I'm doing this is that he's going to start betraying deer scent with food. So when I start laying the track, and after I end up taking the hot dogs away, I will always leave a reward at the end of the trail for him every single time, because eventually the hot dogs are going to disappear. He will no longer have them after he learns how to actually follow a trail. Right now he's just absorbing that scent, so when he starts to track, he's like, okay, this deer scent, there's going to be food somewhere. This is my method is pretty much with a dog who has a high food drive. Now there is another method with dogs that don't have a high food drive where they chase them. You start playing with them that like to play a lot. You throw them. I never personally had good luck with that technique, and I could never get my dog to track that way. And then I came across this, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. So that's what led me onto the scent box, and it was actually the AKC registered way of how they do their competitions. But what they do is they stomp around in there with their scent, and in the competitions, their dogs are not allowed to lift their noses up because then points get deducted. But I don't care if a dog lifts his nose up, because we are tracking deer. Sometimes he's gonna get off trail, and he needs to lift his nose and catch a whiff out of the air. And he put his nose back down, etc. They don't want that in the AKC, so I kind of use this technique with, and I mashed it in with the AKC way. So it was work for me. And we're gonna go get the dog. And remember, this is my last video of the scent box. My next video will be him starting to learn how to track. Alright, this is day 3 of the scent box. And as you can see, he's pretty excited about getting into it today. He knows exactly what's in there and he wants in it. Alright, so I'm just gonna let him do his thing. Like I said, it only takes a couple minutes a day. He's doing pretty good. And I think, like I said, our next video will be him starting to follow a track. Right now, like, he's just affiliating with that deer smell and food. So when he gets on that deer smell, he's like, ooh, food. And be food motivated. So if you have a dog that's food motivated, this technique will work great for your dog. He's using his nose to find all them hot dogs in there. You have to buy a doggy treadmill when all said and done. Oh, ain't that right, Dexter? This is like Thanksgiving and Christmas meals for you. Yeah, getting all that weight. I'm gonna have to work it off you. He's back in the set box. No, there's nothing out there for him. You see what I mean? I kind of masked the hot dog scent. Because now he has to search for it. He has to work that nose. If you guys haven't already, and you like my content, you can subscribe to my channel at Mid-Michigan Whitetail Tracking and Recovery. Or you can follow me on Facebook, on my Facebook group page, and also Mid-Michigan Tracking and Recovery, Whitetail Tracking and Recovery. Not bad. I get that mixed up sometimes. I get so caught up, I lose my train of thought. I find this stuff so fascinating. It amazes me at how strong a dog nose is. They come out, we get some rubbing, and back in. I think you ate them all. And that'll do it for day 3. See you guys in a couple days.